We're back on the Morning Brew. Here at the big round table. I'm Larry Aarons with new co-host Amber Hendren, and a couple of friends here at the table joining us. I think you're my favorite photographer, Wes.
I hope
think
so.
Oh, by far.
You are.
I
Wes,
hope so.
Wes Naiman is here.
He's
And
mine.
If you haven't met Wes yet, you're about to see some of his work. And of course, our great friend, Stephen J. Westman, the
Yay.
Curious Townie from Local IQ magazine. Hi, Stephen.
Hello. I am wearing a different hat today, so.
Awesome.
We'll keep it
Before we get started, should we show it off? What do you think?
I think we should.
Okay. How old is this?
It's about 2 weeks, and it's
All
in honor of what I'm doing with Wes and Joy Godfrey.
Okay, check this out. We're going to get a shot of it. It's
Oh, yeah.
505
Courtesy
tattoo.
of, can you see it?
There it is.
Chris Partain at Star Tattoo.
Okay.
Yay.
And it didn't hurt at all.
It didn't. It wasn't that bad. I
But
mean,
you were throwing on the waterworks in your Facebook posts. You
but
were
I was
really
also
milking it,
I was
Steve.
in drama in high school, so you know that there was a little bit of that with
There
the
was
photo.
some drama.
There's always a little drama.
But it proves his dedication to the project.
Yeah,
I mean, that's pretty, yeah.
So tell us about 505 Faces.
Okay, 505 Faces is a project I've been wanting to do for about 5 years now, but what we're ultimately doing is crowdsourcing or trying to get people to donate money to, our ultimate goal is to make a book, an art book, and the whole process will be me, Stephen, Joy, my assistant, and a few other writers will be hitting the road for the month of May, going to 20 different cities through New Mexico in an RV, and we're trying to capture 505 portraits of people who call the 505 home, as well as the
Hold on.
575 too.
You're spending this time in the RV with him?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. You know what you're into.
We don't know yet.
Okay.
We may all hate each other at the end, but you know,
It's going to make a great book,
It looks
though.
good on
It might
paper.
actually make a different book.
And very
There
well.
might be a new book or a new reality show, perhaps.
That might be. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, I like that.
There's going to be a behind the scenes thing too.
Yeah.
So how long is this trip going to be?
Roughly, we're trying to do about 20 days, 20 cities, so a city per day. And we're just basically kind of hitting basically the four corners, if you will, and small towns, bigger cities. And we're looking for people to come out that either see us by chance on the street or people that we've set up interviews ahead of time. But we want to hear everybody's story, why they love New Mexico, why they call New Mexico home. From any walks of life, white, black, old, young, Republican, Democrat. We want everybody, kids, bring your animals, anything that makes New Mexico what it is and why you love it, or maybe if you don't love it that much, we still want to hear from everybody.
It's going to be a really beautiful amalgam of just how diverse our state
And
really
that's
is
the
and how
point of it,
interesting
yeah.
and
That's
unique
the
it
huge
is.
point of it. The outreach that I've been contacting the cities that we're going to, and the mayor of Alamogordo wrote me back saying that she had only been in New Mexico for 10 years, so she only knew the 575, so maybe she shouldn't be in that. And I said, that's the whole purpose of this, is, people that are in the 575, you're still part of New Mexico, which was 505 all at one point. So there's great stories in that where people talk about they're no longer. They are,
Yeah.
this is their definition, so.
So Wes, can you tell us what you love about New Mexico and,
Oh, geez.
what brought you here, or tell us a little
Well,
bit about your background?
I've been here about 10 years now. What brought me out here, after I finished photography school, I got a job out here with a photographer and was an assistant. And I've always loved the West. I'm from North Carolina originally, but I've always loved just the West, the open skies, the beauty, and just the frame of mind that people have out here. Everybody's very open-minded, and you can be at a restaurant or a bar somewhere, and you could be sitting next to some really rich corporate guy, or you're next to just a busser, and there's no sort of class system, I feel. Everybody just is kind of, has everybody's back. There's a great art scene here. I kind of like to call it the Portland of the Southwest, if you will. Just because it does have,
Yeah,
it is.
it has that vibe,
It
doesn't
does. It's very quirky, and I want to learn. This whole project is kind of for me to learn more about the state that I now call home, and I want to kind of give back to the state and the people that are doing the same, and make a really nice art book for New Mexicans, as well as for the
For the
rest
world.
of the, for
Now,
whomever.
Wes got kind of famous for a book in photograph series called the Scotch Tape series, where he taped people's faces
Yes.
up And this thing went viral.
And
didn't
you
it?
got, I mean, international attention and fame, and you ended up on the Today Show
Yes, that was definitely
And the Morning Brew.
and the Morning Brew.
And the
Morning Brew,
Yeah.
of course. Yes, this is my second time
That's
here.
right.
But yeah, that kind of launched my name and my photography sort of in that sort of stratosphere. And up until just recently, with that notoriety, did I think I could even pull off a project as big as this one's going to be? Because this is no small undertaking by any means. We're in the process of getting people to donate money, finding different sponsors who are sponsoring us along the way.
We've got some great sponsors right
Great
now.
sponsors.
Great, let's talk about those.
Yes, we've got the Tubers Music Group is helping us out. We've got A Good Sign, which is a local print making business. We've got Sister Bar. We've also got All Is One Tattoo and Evolution Body Piercing.
And you have T-shirts.
And we've got T-shirts. You know, if you go to our website, 505-faces.com, you can go to the Indiegogo site in which we have different incentives for you, you know, whether it's $5,
that.
$25, $100, $500, however much you want to donate to this project. And we have different packages with incentives to, you know, you're not just giving us money, you actually get something in return, whether it's an actual print of this series, whether or not you're in it or not, you can get a print. You say if you just want to have your child be in it and you don't want to have your picture taken, bring your kid in. You know, it's a
Or your
cheap.
dog.
That was my
Yeah.
next question: is what is your selection process, and have
It's-
you already chosen all the people that you want from Albuquerque, or are
Oh,
you still taking
no.
faces and
Yeah, right now.
canine faces and kitty faces and
Right now, we're still in the process of the crowdfunding, and so people who donate, they can come in and get their picture taken, and we'd like to hear why they call New Mexico home. But as we go along, I have a feeling we're going to get well over 505 portraits, and
bet you
you
will.
know, and throughout the series, it will be online for ages to come. So you can go 3 years from now, click on the website, and there'll be a different person and a different thing to look at, you know, so you can just look at it. We've got a Facebook page and all that, and it's not going to end, you know, once the trip's over. We've got the book that'll come out, and then hopefully we would like to do a tour and do different galleries in different cities and, you know, show off all these different
Now,
people
are
we
you going to
meet.
try and hit every corner of the state?
We've got 20
We've got it mapped
major-
out really well. And
Yeah.
so-
Going south, going west, north,
Yep.
whatever.
And 4 legs of the trip, we have one other writer with me because I'm head writer on the, but we've got people like Hakeem Bellamy.
Oh, yeah.
So we've got 5 great writers, and so for 4 legs of the trip, one writer is with me. We're the ones that do the interviews with the people that come up. It's going to be exciting. Just get those little nuggets of why they love living here.
so many reasons, but everybody is so unique, and I can't
You
wait for
know
it to
it.
come out.
Yeah.
So let's go back to Scotch Tape Faces, the Scotch Tape series. I know you're probably really tired of talking about this, but we
Oh,
have a still.
no.
There it is. Where is are these portraitures hanging somewhere right now?
Yes, actually, part of the TART program that the Downtown Action Team was doing, they're taking vacant buildings in the downtown area and having local artists show them. And right now, some of those are on First and Gold, and they're huge. They're like
Cool.
6 feet tall, and they're kind of scary to walk by, but it's really neat just to see your images just plastered on
Totally
the side
just-
of a building. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Dan,
have to try.
can you
try
put
to
that
find
back up? Can you put that back up? I want to. The middle one on the top. Oh my gosh.
Is that a female or a male?
That is a female, and she had on, you know, a Elmer Fudd hat and everything, and
Oh
and,
my goodness.
yeah, she was great. She had these really good cheeks and kind of some big lips,
See,
and so I
these
was
are
really
some
able to-
505 faces that make our landscape very
But
unique.
can we put out a disclaimer? We are not Scotch taping people's faces. on
Okay.
this.
This is a totally different.
Yeah,
I think you saw some of the images of some of the people. That's pretty much how it's
yeah,
going
it's
to
going to be black and white. I mean, one of my things, the reason for wanting to do this is, you know, every time I fly home to North Carolina, I stop at the little New Mexico stand and get some green chili and red chili and socks for my mom and stuff. And I see on there's all these books, and they're really colorful, and there's balloons and everything. And I was like, I want a black and white portrait book up there to kind of stand out amongst all the colorfulness. And
I love it.
nothing against any of that, but I kind of want to make a art coffee table book that New Mexicans want to keep on their coffee table,
Absolutely.
not just some sort of souvenir that you just take home and show your friends back in.
And I love the crowdfunding aspect of this.
Yeah, and
you
it's
know.
been great. We've
That's-
had
that's the best
such a great response.
Right. And it's how we're helping pay for the trip, pay the riders.
Hey, we need gas from Clovis to Tucumcari.
Exactly.
Buy a
Steve
T-shirt.
Steve needs blue M&Ms
She knows I travel with him.
and gumballs.
And gumballs.
Exactly.
All right, here's the website for if you want to
funny.
get involved in the project. If you want to be a face, step up.
Larry,
Why not?
I think you need to be a face.
Yeah,
This
sure.
is,
I'll
this
do
no
is
it.
way
an
Larry's not
iconic
gonna be a
face
face.
of New Mexico.
And
Don't you think so?
and if you're in another area and know somebody in another city in New Mexico, let them know about this. And Wes and the traveling circus will be in town to
That's me.
take you. You're the traveling circus, right?
And even if you don't want to be in it, you know, if you know somebody, say a child in the community who's doing something really great, or a teacher, or
Yeah.
somebody that you think has a really great story, military personnel, police,
Perfect.
firefighters, what have you. We want everybody.
All right,
Wes
sounds
Neiman,
great.
photographer, Stephen J. Westman, Curious Townie. It's the Morning Brew. We'll be back.